Welcome back. Today we'll be reviewing A Tale of One City. Tale of Two Cities. This is an excellent book, and you have to understand that this book will make you excited in all sorts of ways. Excited to keep continuing and flipping every single page to keep reading it. In all seriousness, this is an excellent book. Tale of Two Cities, written by Charles Dickens. This has got to be one of his best writing, or books he's ever written. He's known for excellent storytelling, and this book lives up to it and probably exceeds that expectation. The book is, of course, fiction. Didn't actually happen, but it's based on true events, so it's, historical fiction. Of course, the book takes place in revolutionary France and England across the pond. It actually takes place before, during, and before and during, not after. It's a complex book, let's put it that way. The characters are numerous, they're very deep, very complicated characters, and it's very good. The book is excellent at taking a character that seems just an ordinary character, and, a couple chapters later, wow, that character's important. How did I not pick up on that? And this just keeps happening over and over and over again. Some of our main characters, we of course have Dr. Manette, who is a recurring character and one of the main characters throughout the entire book. We got Charles Darnay, another main character who is very complex. We got Lucy Manette, Dr. Manette's daughter, and eventually Charles Darnay's wife. You have a character named Sidney Carton, who is a complete lookalike of Charles Darnay, which creates a whole shenanigans throughout the book. We have Madame Defarge and Mr. Defarge, her husband. Two of them are revolutionary. Basically every French person who isn't a aristocrat is revolutionary in this book, and that's just historical. That's what happened. But you take characters that you think, oh, they're just the character, like Charles Darnay is just Charles Darnay, and pretty quickly, halfway through or even early on, you could find out, no, he's not just Charles Darnay, he's someone else, or he is something else. And I won't, of course, spoil it. There's a lot of spoilers, and I do not want to ruin it for people. All of these characters come together and create this roller coaster of emotions, like kind of thing, and you just don't know what's going to happen next. And Charles Dickens just makes this most entertaining, greatest roller coaster of a ride. Now again, I don't really want to give very much of a plot. A very quick plot summary is France is going to revolution. The revolutionaries want to, remove the aristocrats who are punishing them, and for no good reason. And so this takes the course of, it's a power dynamic between the aristocrats, the poor people, and honestly between the people of France and the people of England. Well, other way around, I guess, for the flags. And basically, because there's a lot of chaos in France and a lot of people related to France, it messes it shows the injustice of the aristocrats, and then it shows that the common people try to fix that, and eventually they show up on the other end as tyrants on the other side. So you just go through this cycle of going justice, injustice, injustice, and it's just this constant cycle of chaos. But there's a lot of trials that are trying to make justice. You think it's justice, and then they turn around and say, oh, nope, you're gone. And so there's this constant just like, look both ways, what's going to happen next? What's Dickens going to do? And even if when you're looking both ways, magically Dickens surprises you again. And this just happens repeatedly throughout the book. Do you have a quick quote? Yes, it's the beginning and it's very early, and it does not prove I necessarily read the book, but I have read the book on first thing, and second of all, it is one of the greatest quotes of any book, and I will read it to you. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. Society had never been smarter or more foolish. The church was either at its strongest or it was at its deathbed. Crime and the economy were either about to improve dramatically or were on the brink of starvation and ruin. In other words, that time wasn't so different from our own time. That is the perfect first sentence of any book to help describe what's going to happen, and it's just, it reflects the book, it reflects the emotions you, the reader, go through the book, the characters go through the book, and the historical events that happened at the time. Personally, I love my history, and this, of course, is a historical fiction, and of course it appeals to my enjoyment of history. I believe it is an excellent book. You should read it. Everyone you know should read it. Your teacher should read it. And maybe you'll learn something. Learn about chaos, death, and destruction of literal France. Thank you, and goodbye.